Hey, how you doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Thought I'd do a little quick video today on how to tune your cold steel folder. This one just came to me. I really love it, but I think the lock spring is a little bit too tight. You know, sometimes it goes into almost like a fixed blade mode and it's hard to release the lock. Trying to get to do it for you. See how right there it's like pretty hard to release? Just means it's really tight. You know, that's a good thing. You know, it means that it's going to be stay in position, but I like it to be a little bit less hard to unlock. So I'm going to try to adjust that. So let's go ahead and take it apart. I'm using a T6 and T9. So now you can see what the internals look like. It's definitely a aluminum backspacer. Tolerances look really tight in this one too. It's nicely made though. It's beautifully made. This now that somebody was wearing, you know, why they put the pocket clips in the way they do, because pocket clips, as you can see, bolt into the backspacer. That's one reason why they use the heat-treated aluminum backspacer. It's what they screw everything into. It's what supports the knife, basically, the knife handle. You can't do that with the Grivery backspacer unless you're using screws that are both nuts and bolts. Okay. Take off the blade. And the lock bar. Uh-oh. There we go. And what I'm going to adjust is this piece right here. Let's see how it rubs against the... Because sometimes when it goes in lock bar mode, the inside of the lock bar right here is rough. This one's smooth, so I know that's not causing the problem. Washers, I use a Teflon washer on the inside and the bronze phosphorus on the outside. Same thing with this. These surfaces look good. So I'm pretty sure it's just because the lock bar spring is super strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to round this off a little bit. All these parts look like they're very well made. That's a 2000 grit. You want to go down to like an 800. 1000. Okay. Here we'll start with 400 grit. And all I'm going to do is try to round off this edge right here, right on the tip, where it rubs against the inside of this, the lock bar. Doesn't take a whole lot, just need to take off that sharp edge on it. Over time it'd wear down like this anyway, but this way you can speed up the process. You see what I'm doing there? Do a little bit more, then we'll test it out. That's one thing about doing this. You want to never take away too much material. You just want to take away just enough to accomplish the goal that you want to accomplish. So you don't want to mess up the part. So lots of times you have to, take something apart, modify the piece that you think that it needs to be modified, put it back together, try it out, and sometimes you have to take it back apart again until you get to the way you want it. I think we got off the sharp edge right there. Trying to make it round. And at the same time trying to keep it flat and even too. Now we're going to go to 800. I don't have 600 right here. I think I might be out of 600. But we'll skip up to 8. That's okay. Going from 400 to 800. Getting into more of the polishing paper. Have a nice polish to it so that it won't have create any friction rubbing against the lock bar. Now we'll go up to 1,000. And as you're going up on polishing, when you start polishing, you want to use lighter pressure too. Because you're just trying to take all the graininess out of the surface from the lower grit sandpapers. Because each level, scratches, it makes the scratches finer and finer until you get like a polish finish or mirror polish finish. I really like this new Frenzy. It's definitely going to become my favorite. I can tell that already. Now we're going up to 1,500. 1,000, 2,000 grit. Final polish. Then we're going to test it out. Okay, I think that should be good now. Now you guys can see what I did. Okay, so all this stuff aside, now we'll put it back together. We'll lube everything up again. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to leave it this way. I like it this way. I like the way it came to me. I don't think this one's going to be black. It's time for me to change my roll a little bit anyway, right? Try some different colors and stuff. Especially since they're not making hardly any black things anymore. Blah. I love the black handles. I think that you get a good look at that back spacer. So that's all aluminum. Heat treated aluminum. So anybody who's thinking that was plastic or G10 or Grivex or whatever, you can rest assured it's aluminum. It's all aluminum. This can be polished out. And when I do polish these things, I just polish the outside out. I don't mess with the inside tolerances or the widths or anything. I just do the external side. You take this all the way, you unscrew this. You unscrew this from here. You take it apart and then you just polish the external parts by using like sandpaper, just like you saw me doing the other parts. But okay. All right, let's put it back together. Get a little bit of oil on this. See how the part is, I put the, it feels a little bit better now. Okay. 2 washers, Teflon, bronze phosphorus. Bronze phosphorus goes against the handle scale. You can polish these two, but these look nice, so I'm not going to polish them. I'm going to leave them just the way they are. The Teflon one goes against the blade. Put a little dab of oil on it. A little dab of oil on the blade. Teflon, bronze phosphorus. Okay, now we can put it back together. Put the pivot screw in first. always check, make sure these aren't different lengths. These are different lengths. The long one probably goes in the back part where there's not any, we call it, it's not milled out. Shorter ones go in the milled out parts for this knife. They already have Loctite on them. They use blue Loctite on these. Don't ever use red Loctite, always use blue. Remember, you just do these until it stops, and then you stop. You don't torque these things down. It's an easy way to strip out aluminum. Remember, you're screwing into aluminum backspacer. Just go finger tight, not torque down tight. This, you screw all the way down until it stops, and back it off about a quarter of a turn. And check it out. That's perfect. Still being hard. Might just have to break in. Now it's coming around. Loosen it up just a little bit. That time went too long. I think it just needs to be broken in. I really like this knife though. It's so light. This is the first triad that I've ever had this big that's this light. It reminds me of the old knives, like I was, comparing it to the old knives. The ones I first liked. That didn't have the triad lock. But anyway, that's how you do it. I'm going to do a little bit more work on it. And if I get the way I want, I'll show it to you guys again. But anyway, peace out. Stiletto.